Hey guys, we are back with the sales for Monday. This is my beautiful wife Linda. I am Cameron. We're going to go over what sold today in the online business. Today is an only eBay day, I believe.
Yeah.
Nothing on the other platforms, but a pretty good day. This past weekend was a little slow, so we always like to see it bounce back up. And today's been one of those days where all morning I woke up to a bunch of sales throughout the day. It slowed down here at the end, but just constant activity on eBay, which is what you like. How did we do? What are the numbers?
So today we had 16 sales for just over $620.
We'll take it, and hopefully tomorrow will be a nice $600 day. She's hoping she could. Oh, we both have Captain America. That was my shirt, but it just didn't really fit right, so I gave it to her. Here's the first item on eBay.
First up, this is out of the second Hirsch buy. Mr. Hirsch swung by and dropped off a truckload for us.
Yep.
This is 3 Left Behind series audiobook CDs.
Yeah.
And those sold for $35 shipped.
$35, pretty good. So we sold a $20 clock this weekend, and now this $35. So we're $55 in sales. We spent $250, so we got a ways to go. But I listed like $1,000. Granted, that's free shipping, and we'll take offers and stuff. And there's still more to list, so pretty good.
Okay, next out, $700 manual buy. We have a 2-pack. This is a 2005 to 2008 Acura RL. The manual set, is it volume 1 and 2?
Volume 1 and 2.
Volume 1 and 2. So those sold for $108 shipped.
Boom, the manual buy is still paying off. And just to give you guys a little sneak peek, we have more to go. We have manuals from 2 different manual buys here, so pretty cool. Next item.
Crazy up in here, guys. Next, we have a Supernatural, the show Supernatural. It's got like the Pentagram star on it. It's one of those seatbelt buckle seats you used to buy at like Hot Topic back in the day because you were cool, and that sold for $18.
Wasn't cool enough, apparently.
You never had a seatbelt buckle?
I mean, I've wore a seatbelt before, but it's usually attached to a car.
You never had a buckle? The belt buckle?
No, I did not.
Yeah, no. So that sold for $18 shipped.
I think it was $1 or $2 at a garage sale. My sister actually found a couple of those, like a Rugrats one or a Pokemon one or something, and some other ones, so hers should sell too. Not worth a whole lot, but they do sell.
Next up, Halloween is in full swing, guys. Here we go.
I mean, it is for this person, but it's not even that time of year yet. But that's why you list it anyways.
Well, if you go based on how people have bought decorations these last couple years since COVID, people are going to buy again. Yeah. So get your decorations listed because it is coming. Next up with these are a pair of Maker's Halloween lanterns. They're cute little lanterns.
A bat, a witch, a cat. They were $3 a piece, both brand new. We had 3 of them. We sold one already for 20-something bucks, just one person. This person bought 2 for
$40 shipped.
So we're $6 in. They'll ship out for 10 or 12 bucks. We'll make some money. They were brand new. I bought those with all of the Care Bear and birthday party stuff, so that was super cool.
Okay. Next up, this is a PSP game, The Sims 2 Pets Complete, sold for $15 shipped.
Out of the Death Pile games, so easy money there. Linda hates it, but it was an investment in her future, so she's welcome.
Right. This, I just saw this. Didn't you just list this?
This is also from the Hirsch buy. It's not listed, but it is. Yeah.
So, out of the number 2 Hirsch buy, this is a Brother Pink P-Touch. So,
is it pink?
Yeah, it's pink. It's pink and mint green, and it's super cute. So, like, if you're going to be an organizer, you get to be a super cute organizer at the same time.
And they had already in there, and I printed it out. It says, you probably can't see a little math right there. I just ripped it. I didn't include the case with the listing because I wasn't sure shipping if it might push it over, or, so I didn't include it. We'll ship it with the case if it's cost effective for the same shipping, but if it's going to cost me more, they can just get the unit with the instructions. So that sold for
almost $24 shipped.
A lot of the little Brother label, they're not worth a whole lot. The older Dymos are worth some good money, but these Brother ones, usually you can get like 15 to 25 bucks, 30 bucks, depending on which one. So not a whole lot. Shipping can kind of get you, so keep your investment pretty low.
Yeah. Next up, we have a...
Were you looking for where this was?
Well, yeah, I was like, I know I saw that was up behind us at one point. This thing's huge. I didn't know what it was.
It's big, but it's like it weighs like nothing.
Yeah, it's just bulky. But this is a Skyroll roll-up garment cylinder. So it rolls out. You put your garments in it nicely. You roll it up, and it keeps them wrinkle-free, I guess.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep them like better contained. Probably for like a business person flying with a suit, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, maybe like if you're a super flyer and you go for a gotta go a business trip real quick. You take your suit. So
not us. We're just throwing junk clothes. We're going on
everything
vacation.
in one suitcase if we can.
Anyways, this was $5 at a garage sale. It's been up probably before COVID. It's been up for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I thought for sure it was gonna sell quick, and it's just maybe because COVID it didn't help it because there weren't many flyers, so maybe that was a factor. But it sold for
$45 shipped.
That's okay. Our business model is not like everybody else's. I've mentioned this before. We sit, let it wait. We'll see what happens. We do run sales and take offers to move old inventory, but some people are all about, I got to sell, so much of my inventory this quick. I don't have room for it or whatever. We want to sell this stuff quick. Obviously, that's the goal, right? The quicker you sell it, the more fast you can bring in money. You can buy more stuff and keep investing in the business. But some stuff just sits, and that's okay with us. And this is one of those items, and we're probably going to make $20 when it's all said and done. So. There you go.
And we don't have warehouse fees, so
this is our home. So eBay pays for this space, and eBay can take up the garage because it pays for this whole house. So that's kind of the agreement.
Out of the
eBay has with Linda.
Haynes manual buy. This is a Suzuki Samurai 2001 manual, and that one sold for $17 shipped.
So the Haynes manual buy is a separate buy. A bunch of Haynes and Chilton manuals. They were all there's like 65 of them. No, there's 50 something of them. I paid $65 for all of them. The lady, I think her husband or someone was a mechanic, but he didn't want them anymore. A lot of good manuals in here. Haynes, not as good as the OEM ones. We're talking 10 to 20, $25 on these, mostly 10 to 15 to 17. But when you're getting 50 of them for $65, we'll make money. We've sold 2 already, and this one just sold. I listed it last night and it already sold. And then right after that,
out of the Haynes manual buy.
Same buy.
This is a Chilton Toyota Corolla manual for 2003 to 2011.
You can see it's not perfect.
And sold for $15 shipped.
And look out for these guys when you're listing them. You can see it's 2003 to 11. There are other manuals that'll have the same number here that'll say 2003 2010 because it came out in 2010 when the one was listed, but they ended up using the same model number for more years. So when you're listing, keep an eye, because the one that has the most years obviously is going to be worth the most money usually. And sometimes you can list yours and it'll only be a 2003 to 2004 and the person wants 2005. So be careful. And
this isn't Haynes, this is Chilton.
Chilton and Haynes make the same.
Total car.
Or make other manuals. They're not the OEM ones. And with these manuals, guys, look for ones on, like, obviously if there's manuals for cars in the 2000s, like this 2011 Corolla, that vehicle is probably still on the road right now, a lot of them. So people will spend few bucks to buy this manual and try to fix their car. So
true. Then now the $700 manual buy, we have a Honda Civic 98 to 99 supplement, and that one sold for $35 shipped.
I think I have like 5 of those, so if anybody else wants one, hit us up.
Then we got a vintage Carolina Panthers snapback hat. It's pretty dusty. We'll have to...
And it's kind of...
Oh, it's nasty. Never mind.
You can see it's got this yellow in there. This is the shark tooth, guys. You want to remember the shark tooth on the vintage. This is a logo 7 one?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, logo 7. There's some, wear there. That's not really the downside. The downside, this dumb yellowing. Probably because it was folded up and I don't know what happened, but it does not look great on the side.
That's dirt. That's sweat.
Either way, this hat was $1 at a garage sale. I didn't even notice it because it was folded up when I picked it up.
Not only that, but he's colorblind, so that'll go.
And I get so excited. I'm like, shark tooth for $1? Of course I have to buy. It doesn't even matter. And it sold for
$55.
I've had this list on all the platforms, and every single one of them, especially Facebook, people were messaging me. And the guy that messaged me on Facebook about it had his son buy it from me on eBay. Because he goes, hey, I'm going to send it to my son. I see you have it on eBay as well. He has an eBay account, and he went and bought it on eBay. And so, yeah, that was cool. But the reality is these shark tooth hats people are looking out for. If you can get one that's new with tag or at least in really good condition, money for sure. Next
up, this is a Mitutoyo.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Micrometer piece, and that sold for $70 shipped.
I mentioned the other day I bought a bunch of stuff for $85 from a guy, and we kind of haggled back and forth a little bit. We sold one piece I think for $50 or $60, and now we've sold this for $70. So we've already made all of our money back, and I have 3 or 4 pieces to go. These vintage machinist tools and micrometers do really well, especially if you get good brands. This one?
Micrometer?
Micrometer, micrometers, micrometer. I don't know. I just work here.
Gotcha. Then a $700 manual buy. We have a 2005 to 2007 Honda Accord Hybrid factory manual, and that one sold for $45 shipped.
Love them. Love the manuals. We have so many left, so I was just stacking the ones we had on the side to make some room for other stuff, and I still have 3 big stacks of manuals to go. Anyways, next.
Then we got a Ben Hogan Special 60 wedge golf club. That one sold for $30 shipped.
I will say 30. I said this before. $30 is about where we want to be with these since the new shipping rates. They're pretty. It's cost effective to ship them on UPS, but we spent $2 a box as well, or $1.80 a box, or whatever it was. So, really, if we can sell them for about 30, we feel pretty good there. Maybe 28 on the lower end. Some will sell for 25 because they've been listed a long time or whatever, and they'll eventually sell. But we want to try to be at least 30 free shipping, especially on the irons. If they're drivers and stuff, maybe a little more.
Whoops. Okay. This is a Victoria's Secret bra. Yeah, doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit.
It's a 36C. It's one of the front closed ones, and it sold for $20 shipped.
That was from all the Victoria's Secret bras we bought for like $2 for like 5, and we sold them all for like, I don't know, 18 to 25. They were in pretty good shape. I mean, Linda looked them over too. So.
Yeah, they're actually very nice. They don't have what you want to look for on bras, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little hint. So when you feel this part right here, you need to feel it needs to be solid. If you feel any kind of bend or crack in it, that means the lining, the metal wire is snapped. You don't want that. Next up, you need to check right here on these edges of the bras, because that a lot of times it'll wear out after you wear it, and your wire will snap through and it ends up stabbing you in the heart. Okay, so that's another thing to look out for. Then right here along this area, this is usually it comes up right up under your armpit area, so this part will kind of tend to get a little bit faded and worn out a little faster just because your arms are rubbing on it. So you'll want to check that. And then obviously the coloring on the inside, if you use these for any kind of activity that causes you to sweat, it's going to cause a discoloration in the padding. Especially if it's a push-up bra, it's not going to last as long because it's soaked up all that sweat and you can't really get that out. So
ladies, you already know
pay attention. Yeah,
because
this is for the guys.
This is for the guys. Like, what do
if you're gonna look for bras, I'm telling you what to look for. Okay, so you just want to look out for all those different things. And if it is a bra that has over here looks like a little S hook, it's because it is a removable wire one, or removable strap one. And if it doesn't have the strap, you can still sell it like we did.
You sell one without the
strap.
strap.
But obviously it's better with the strap. So that little.
And obviously,
S
bras,
hook.
guys, not every brand. I mean, Victoria's Secret's a pretty expensive brand when you go to the store. I know because we've been in there before, and it's like ridiculous what you have to pay women for a bra. I feel bad for you guys that it's that much, but they only still sell for $20, $15, $25, really. So
most of them used first class shipping though. So.
Yeah, but if you have a lower end bra or a lesser quality bra, it's probably not going to sell unless it's brand new, or you have a bunch of bras, bigger sizes that are harder to get, things like that.
Yeah, you want to go anything above a double D, a triple D, even a custom FGH kind of bra. Those ones are going to be ones you can look out for and sell.
We've sold some bigger sizes, like different brands. They're all brand new with different same size.
Because people want those because they're hard to get and they're expensive. So
yeah, but just some stuff. It's kind of awkward still for me. They were at a sale and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll throw these in here. Maybe my wife. I knew they weren't going to fit Linda. But I don't know. I kind of lied, I guess, because I still feel a little uncomfortable
Everything
about bras.
fits me. Everything's for me.
Yeah.
If he's at a sale and he's buying women's jeans, oh, these are for my wife.
Yeah, and especially early on, when I was really early on reselling, I always would say that because I didn't want to tell people. Now sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm a reseller, so certain things. But bras are one thing I don't want to look like a weirdo, grabbing. So, anyways, next item.
We've got Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones on DVD. And that one sold for just under 10 shipped.
Yeah, so spray ready sealed. So just an easy one, guys. That's all we got. Really great day. We sold today $200 less than we sold all this weekend. That's how crazy eBay can change. And that's also why I love that we have so many listings up and so many different categories, because sometimes when everything hits, when every line's catching, all of a sudden you have a day like this, and it makes up for a weekend. That was not the worst weekend ever, but definitely not where we want to be. Yeah. And this is a good day. A lot of really easy stuff to pack up here. I mean, the Sky thing, there's no worry about breaking it. It just goes in a box. And the golf club, Linda will tackle everything else. And we'll see you guys here in the next clip with what sells tomorrow, Tuesday. Take care. Oh, and last weekend, we sold 2 extra items. We sold a little Keurig that we didn't show you guys, a little Keurig plate that goes in the drip
silver
tray.
plate for 10.
A little drip tray, if you ever get those off. You can sell the whole thing with the tray, but
It's got like the star pattern on the inside.
That's all for 10. Yeah. And then we sold Echo Eterna, which is an older brand of stainless steel bowls. There were 3 bowls.
A big 14-inch one.
8 quart, 2 quart, and 1 quart or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a big one and then 2 kind of lesser ones. They sold for like $38. Shipped out $11 to Arizona. So we didn't do a video about it because it wasn't that exciting.
And we were tired.
We still made some extra money, which made last week and even a little better. But we'll see you guys right here in a second with what sells tomorrow. Hey guys, we're here with the Sales for Tuesday. This is Linda. I am Cameron. We're going to go over what sold today. I do know that everything is on eBay. No other sales, but another awesome day for us. 2 days in a row. Very happy. Got rid of some old inventory. Got rid of some new stuff from the death pile. And just a good mix here of a little bit of everything. So, babe, how did we do?
We had 17 sales for just over $660.
If we could sell 17, 15 to 20 items every day, that'd be awesome. We could move some stuff out of this garage. Our sell-through is not as great as some of the people who insist you have 1% of your inventory sell every day. That's not really what we see, or over a month or whatever the case is. But, we still sell enough to make money. Our business model is different, but yeah, it'd be cool if we could sell like 20, 25 a day, 15 a day, every day, no matter what. That would be awesome. Let's get into it. First item. Sold late last night and we were just going to bed.
Yeah, he goes, all right, for sale today. And I'm like,
started off.
Let's go to bed. This is a 1970s Matchbox Hot Rocker. It's a lime green and it sold for $12 shipped, and it is going global shipping
They spent like 30-something bucks on that car. $12 free shipping in the US, but $30 for them. This is from our Death Pile video game lot.
This is PSP game, Cabela's Legendary Adventures. Sold for $11 and some change.
Pretty good. You're going to see some more from that lot here.
We can do the Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing.
Oh, how do I do mine?
Gotta go back.
How do you do your face? Anyways.
That's what I mean, screenshot.
These 2 things are from an old, it's probably called the photo buy.
Yeah, it's photo buy.
It came with a bunch of photo equipment. These were in there. They're like big, beefy things.
They look like the ones from TV stations where it's got the big one that points down at you.
And they don't have any bulbs, so they're just these units. They're sold as is for parts. We had like 5 or 6 of them. A couple of them sold without issue. The last one we sold, the guy made a big deal because a little part had broken that he said wasn't in the listing, and he kind of threw this big old fit about it, and that we were trying to deceive him and take advantage of him and all this stuff. So anyways, these 2, they're sold as is for parts, and they sold for
$225 shipped, and they are going global shipping program.
So happy to see those go. Hopefully they can use them and do whatever they do with them.
For those of you, they are Elinchrom 500s. They're monolight flash system pieces.
Yay.
So
they're Swiss made, apparently. Next item.
Next up, we have NBA Street Volume 2 for PS2.
This one did not come. This one, I remember, this came from a recent buy.
This is the $80 PS2 buy. So Cameron spent $80 on a lot of PS2s. And
360 was in there. It's all the stuff that's here.
Oh, okay. So there's PS2, 360.
Some Xbox original.
Was there a GameCube in that system too?
No, but there's an actual PS2 Slim Silver in there. I just bought,
okay.
It was $80 for the whole box at a garage sale. And this is the first game to sell out of there.
And it sold for $30 shipped.
$30. So we're working our way towards the profit. So that's pretty cool.
Then Cameron bought a box. And I'm not talking like a box. We're talking like a box of
Yago.
Yago, like pastel yellow tank tops.
There's all different sizes. There was $10.
Yeah, there's medium, large, extra large, and 2XLs.
They were just $10 for all of them.
They are all literally sealed like this. They
That's
have
like
little
it's
clips.
a cheap thing,
Yeah.
But the picture's not that great. I took it and it's kind of shaded in one part, so I'm gonna pull one out now and redo the listing on my new clothing setup. I got the whole box for $10. My source was just trying to get rid of it. I'm like, whatever, maybe they'll sell. And one finally sold
for $9.74.
So we might make like $3 or $4. We sell a couple of them, we'll be in the profit. So it'll have been worth it. So if you want a yellow tank top, I don't think they're the greatest quality, but
Next up, we got a rare Craftsman tool. This is a 7/8 12-point combo wrench.
Professional
for the professional. And that one sold for $31.50 shipped.
That's nice though. $31 for the wrench. We'll take that.
Next up, I think you picked this. Did I give this to you at camp?
Yeah, this was in that one thrift store with the mean ladies.
So yeah, I saw this at camp and I go, oh hey, check this out.
As always, it means
camp
our vacation.
means our vacation. So
one of them.
This was last year, right? 2021. So this is 2021 camp. And this is a Gary Fong puffer pop-up flash diffuser.
Mm-hmm.
And it sold for $20 shipped.
I think it was like $2 or $3. It'll go first class.
Then we've got
From the Death Pile.
Dumb and Dumber on PSP. And how could you play a game?
It's not a game, it's a movie.
Oh, it's the movie?
So you can watch. People used to take
on your PSP?
Yeah, you can watch. Like, people back then, they didn't have iPhones, weren't as big and everything like that.
Okay, I can't hate because I got Avatar, the Blue People one, on my iPod.
Yeah, so people used to watch DVDs on their PSP, and the PSP was awesome when it came out compared to like the Game Boy and everything. So you could watch a movie, you know, at school or whatever when you weren't supposed to. When I got a PSP, I brought it to school, and everyone wanted to play the PSP, and I was like, nah, bro. So,
and it sold for $10 shipped.
The $10 for this, that's from the Death Pile as well.
Then also from the Death Pile, we've got Sims 2 Pets for DS, sold for $9 shipped.
So we're 3 or 4 or 5 sales in on this Death Pile stuff. These are all the DS and the PSP ones. We've already sold the Xbox and the PS. I go through them every couple of years. I've held off on this one just because it's been a pain, but I'm working through it now, and we're making some money, so it was good.
Then on a $700 manual buy, we have a Acura 3.2 CL ETM from 2001, sold for $20 shipped.
Glad, because the CL ones don't sell that well, so I'm glad that it's
Next up, we got Restoring the Shack on a 3-disc set.
a TBN original series.
Sold for $20 shipped.
It was $2 at a thrift store. Sent an offer out to watchers. This one's
cute.
I'm surprised it even sold, but
this is a Noah's Ark Page of London paint box. It is made in England, so it looks like you get all the colors of the animals, basically. It's pretty cute. And it sold for
definitely older.
$65, guys.
I don't even know where I got this or how. It may have been from storage unit guy in a big bundle, but it's been up. It was at $80, and I'm like, no one's ever gonna buy that. The other day I saw it when I was looking at my things, and then someone offered $65. I'm like, oh, I can't take your money fast enough. Boom.
Then we've got a Korg GA1 guitar bass tuner. So
These sell all the time.
$12.
We've sold probably 4 or 5 of these. I pick them up at a garage sale for $1 maybe. As long as they power up and work, they're easy to sell, easy to ship. Don't get a whole lot, but it's just easy money, guys.
Next up, John
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name was my name too.
This is an S-Wedge.
Whenever we go out, the people always shout.
Are you under 15 seconds?
Jacob Jingle. Sorry. Anyways.
This is the
I'm not much of a singer, guys,
Golf
so you
Club
guys know that.
by John Jacobs. Right-handed.
Yep.
Cool. Sold for $28 shipped. So that is on the lower end of our thing. It did sell promoted. But we do want to be at 30 just because
that's an older listing, too, and it's okay. The older ones we know we're gonna make a little less because we want them out, but on our newer stuff we're really trying to keep them minimum 30, and hopefully they list higher, so if they ever go on sale they're still above 30.
Yeah,
we'll still make money on this deal because this is a club that came with the set, so a lot of times we buy a set and there might be 4 or 5 clubs, and that's what we're paying for. But if we can list a couple of ones to make a few extra bucks, sometimes we do anyway. So I wouldn't go out and buy this club by itself, but we still made a few bucks on it.
Then we've got at a $700 manual buy an 0102 Honda Civic manual, sold for $76.50 shipped.
Way to go!
Then this is cute. This is one of those taggies. So it's kind of like those security animals where it's got the head on the top and then the blanket underneath it, and then this one's got little tags all over it.
You can pull on or suck on. Or
Tori has one that's just a square and it's different colors, but then it's got tags off of it.
They're called security blankets a lot of times, I think. Or something else.
A lovey.
Loveys, yes, or loveys. These sell, and the reason is I think people lose them or they wear them out, and their kid wants that one, so they'll go and buy it. But I've sold some. What did this one sell for?
$15.
I think $20 or 20 something bucks. I've sold one before. There are some worth even more.
This one is actually Bright Stars, which is a Target brand.
Yeah, so it was $1 at a garage sale, and I'm like, I know it'll sell for 10 or so plus shipping. We got 15 free shipping. First class, put it in the mailer, it's on its way. Not something you're going to spend a whole lot on, but if you're at a sale and they got a bunch of baby stuff, look out for these loveys.
Yeah.
And also look out for little baby Jordans and little baby Vans and stuff, because that's what you can find at the baby sales.
And I washed it using our baby soap because we have baby girl, so I use Dreft to wash it. I don't suggest going out and buying Dreft, it's expensive. But if you don't wash it, just don't worry, because a mom who's going to use it for the kids is going to wash it properly.
Hopefully.
So, I mean, hopefully, yeah.
Anyways, next item.
Next up, we've got a pair of flame resistant.
I love this brand.
Work shirts. This brand is Big Bill.
Big Bill, man. Everybody gotta love Big Bill. He's a good guy.
These are a pair of medium regulars.
They're both the same.
They're exactly the same, and they're bright blue.
And they're FR, so they're like the flame resistant. Is it retardant or is resistant? I think is what it is.
Resistance in the listing.
Yeah.
And these ones are from our local Angel View, and they sold for $40 shipped.
I will say I think they were like $7 or $8
each.
So I paid up. Yeah, I paid up for them because I was like, oh, I think I might get 50 shipped for them. Turns out that the value wasn't really there. They were at $48, and I sent an offer out to Watchers for 40, and someone jumped on them. They're a medium regular, so it'd be nice if they were a bigger size.
Yeah.
But we're still in this for about 16, 17 bucks, and we sold it for 40. We'll make some money on a deal. Definitely enough to be worth it, but again, I would have liked to have it be a little bit better, or a bigger size probably would have helped. And is that it?
Yep.
And sometimes, just to clarify, because we have a little bit of time here, or you can just turn it off if you don't want to listen, I will pay up on a couple of clothing items with the same exact style or the same exact size or whatever, just to lot them together, because then I know I can make still the same amount of money per shirt, but I have the combined shipping costs.
Yeah.
So if I can get a couple of Tommy Bahamas, and I may pay $3 or $4 each, and they might not be selling that great by themselves, but if I can lot 3 of them together, I'm $12 in, and then sell them for 50 or whatever, or 45, it might be worth it still, given I'm saving all that money on shipping versus listing them individually. Yeah. So that's something to keep an eye on. But that's all we got right now. Linda's got a lot of work to do, and I got to do some listings, and we'll see you guys maybe in the next video probably. I don't think we'll do a clip here. It's already getting pretty late. So we'll see you guys in the next video with what sells tomorrow. Take care.